Hi guys, I'm Nikhil Chawla, and in this video, we are going to talk about the inevitable future. We all know that we have to give away the thing we love the most, that is internal combustion engines. Yes, the petrol and diesels are going away and there's no stopping it. So what will the future of mobility would look like? It would definitely look like something like this. The luxury, sporty cars, the electric cars that will be ranging almost 1,000 kilometers in one single charge, giving you the top of the line performance thanks to AMG. And then also you'll also have micro mobility with this MG Comet kind of vehicles that are very small in dimensions but big inside and give you a great range, like one single charge giving you 200 kilometers, giving you ease of commute and light on the pocket. Now the final step will also be two-wheelers, the electric two-wheelers like the Ola or the different models of Ola. This is the Ola S1 Pro. What will happen is these will be our chariots of the future: an electric two-wheeler, electric micro-mobility vehicle, and of course the electric supercars or cars like this one, or even SUVs like the Audi e-Tron. I was fortunate enough to try different vehicle this week leading up to the World Environment Day. I had the Audi e-Tron for a few days leading up to the World Environment Day. I have been driving the EQS, I have been driving the MG Comet, and of course the Ola S1. And like the Ola S1, I've also ridden the Chetak and other electric scooters to know how it feels to live in a future that we all have to embrace. So in this video, we're going to talk about how does it feel to live in a future where there'll be no petrol or diesel cars. First of all, if you are somebody who's going to commute a lot, like distance, considering, intercity and all, you would need something like the e-Trons of the world or the EQS or the EQ series of Mercedes cars. If you are somebody who's doing almost 100 kilometers a day, Delhi, Gurgaon, Delhi, Noida, something like the MG Comet is a perfect fit. And then you also have cars like the Kia EV6 and the Hyundai Ioniq 5. So many cars, so many options now. You also have the MG ZS EV, the Tata Nexons of the world. But honestly, this is going to be the future of mobility. Electric two-wheelers, electric pro-wheelers for micro-mobility, and grand tourer electric mobility. And India is the fastest market for electric two-wheelers, and I'm sure this will also be the case for cars, because most of the car manufacturers have announced they would not be making petrol or diesel cars after 2030. So we all should be prepared. Now let's talk about these cars a bit in detail, and that's all this video is all about. How do we live in the EV future?
In terms of two-wheeler electric mobility, India is leading the race, and in that race, Ola is really gunning it with the Ola S1 Air, the Ola S1 and the Ola S1 Pro. The Ola S1 Air comes for 1,09,999 rupees, whereas the Ola S1 comes at 1,29,999 rupees. And the one we have been riding, the Ola S1 Pro, comes for 1,39,999 rupees. In terms of specs of the Ola S1 Pro, it comes with a top speed of 116 kilometers per hour, a ARI certified range of 181 kilometers, 4 different modes: Eco, Normal, Sports and Hyper. In terms of charging time, it takes 6 hours and 30 minutes. And now let's talk about the latest revolution or evolution in the EV market in India. Well, MG already had the ZS EV, which was anyways one of the first electric cars in the country, but now they've taken up the ante and gone with micro mobility. It's the first car in EV sector in micro mobility in India, and they've launched 3 variants: Pace variant, the Play variant and the Plush variant for the MG Comet. The Pace variant starts at 7,98,000 rupees, the Play variant is 9,28,000 rupees, and the Plush variant you see here is 9,98,000 rupees. Now I have been literally living with the Plush variant of the MG Comet, and I have to admit I am in love with this vehicle. The kind of features it has is nothing less than whatever car is there in the market. In terms of safety, it matches all the safety parameters. In terms of power, it comes with 40 HP of power, 4 seating, 2-door, 200 plus kilometer of range, and I've actually tested it going from work to home, and I'm actually living that future mobility life currently, which is really, really nice. And I feel, as somebody who's an expert, an influencer, and somebody who talks about all these things, has to lead from the front. You can't preach what you don't follow. So I feel that MG Comet is definitely something that you should look on and definitely give it a test drive before you make up your mind getting a ICE vehicle. And honestly, with all these three vehicles parked here while we were shooting, it was only the AMG Comet pulling out all the crowd because it's something that is accessible, while the AMG or the EQS is best and top of the line and the flagship of EV vehicles in India, but it's not as affordable as people would want to go and check it out and buy it. Whereas the MG Comet is something that you can easily buy. So there was so much of traction, it's such a crowd puller, an absolutely fantastic vehicle. Well, I was saving the best for the last. Let's talk about the Mercedes-AMG EQS 53 Matic Plus. Yes, quite a mouthful, but the performance is even better. It comes with a 560 kilowatt, 762 HP power, 1020 Newton meter of torque, 3.4 seconds to get 0 to 100 is just phenomenal. Inside out, this is the future of electric mobility, and there's no denial that the Mercedes-AMG EQS 53 Matic Plus is leading from the front. Be its design, the futuristic design, the aerodynamic shape, the AMG interior, the AMG performance, the AMG exterior, this is just out of the world. It comes with a 56 inches AI powered MBUX hyper screen, and just Hey Mercedes will solve all your problems. You want something, just say Hey Mercedes and does it all. And not just great power, with great powers comes great responsibility, and Mercedes-AMG EQS comes with a 857 kilometer of air ride tested range. Yes, almost 1,000 kilometers in one single charge. And if you're wondering now, will the charge take as long as it runs? No, it comes with a super fast charging that charges the car from 10% to 80% in just 31 minutes. Yes, it's faster than most of your smartphones. Also, you can get 385 kilowatt or 523 HP of power.
Now, there's a lot of conversation going around that EVs are not that green or clean as fuel as we think they are, which is right in a way. Honestly, I also feel that just replacing every ICE engine with EV is not the solution, honestly. There is transition phase that we're going through with hybrid vehicles, where we move on from petrol, diesel to hybrid vehicles that give greater mileage in one full tank. But right now what is happening is these EVs are powered by non-renewable sources. So your tailpipe exhaust has been shifted to coal mining factories or places. Unless and until we have renewable sources giving us electricity like water, hydroelectricity or air that can generate electricity for the grids to charge these cars, it is still not the cleanest option available. Right now we're burning coal, which is again creating pollution just to charge these vehicles. I've also seen electric charging stations powered by gensets. Now that is the irony, a generator, a diesel generator charging an electric car, which is a shame in a way, but this is what is happening right now. Unless and until we have renewable sources charging these electric cars, it's not really green and clean. But one thing that I want to point out is, even though these cars are powered by coal right now in a way, if you look at it in the loop, it's powered by coal because you burn coal to generate electricity, they're still much more efficient than internal combustion engines. So, the kind of fuel we put and then burn it to produce energy to run those cars is much more efficient in electric cars. So even if you're burning fuel right now, it's still very efficiently done, and these electric motors and batteries are again efficient than an ICE engine. So now it's your decision whether you wanna get a petrol or diesel car in the near future, you wanna get a hybrid vehicle, or you wanna embrace electric mobility. Well, I have definitely decided to embrace electric mobility and test it for a month. Can I really live with electric mobility for a month without using petrol or diesel cars? We'll see how that challenge goes, but for now, I think I'll take a leave and drive and ride all three of them.